Good morning to everybody. Welcome to everybody to this Next Generation Innovation Talents Initiative we have been working on. It's been a lot of work during the past months, and we still actively are working to support any talent and company wanting to be part of this project, of this program. And let me go straight to the agenda. First of all, we'll have an introduction of general topics regarding InnoNext. Then we will talk about beneficiaries. We will understand who's the main target, who can actually apply to this initiative. We will talk about funding and how it works in this program. And then we will have a step-by-step guide on how to apply to the InnoNext program. We will understand how the selection process works in order to activate an internship, and then we will leave time for your question and our answer. We will start with that session. Okay, so now please let me introduce you my colleague at InnoNext, Benedetta, that will talk about InnoNext. Thank you.
So now we can start. I will introduce you something about InnoNext. InnoNext is an European Commission initiative, which is funded by the EIC under the Next Generation Innovation Talents call. The goal of this initiative is to mobilize the knowledge and expertise of students, researchers, and professionals, applying their scientific knowledge into real-world innovation challenges. So InnoNext also aims to foster an entrepreneurial mindset and skill set by creating some collaborations with innovative companies, giving you as talents the opportunity to gain hands-on experience. To make all that possible, InnoNext has designed a process that will facilitate the matching of 600 innovation internships with hosting companies across all Europe. The initiative is co-designed with the collaboration of several European programs, which will ensure a wide access and also a high-quality experience for all the participants. The programs we are collaborating with are the EIC, EIT, ERC, MSCA, and the research infrastructure. By participating in InnoNext, you will have the opportunity to collaborate with small, medium enterprises and startups on some specific challenges, and exploiting this way the chance to test, adapt, and evolve your expertise toward the real market. The aim of this initiative is to offer you as participants a real and valuable experience that will include both a practical experience, so you will be able to work directly with innovative companies to learn more on the innovation and business in a business context. And you will also have the possibility to apply your academic knowledge, so putting your research skills really into practice in an entrepreneurial environment. The innovative internships is collaborations that aim to raise your entrepreneurial skills in challenges that are posed by companies, such as product development, market fit, and innovation scaling. This collaboration can be really an opportunity also to build a connection with the professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors that may support you in your future career. Moreover, you will also have access to some mentoring sessions that will cover a wide range of different skills. Companies participating in these initiatives offers internships opportunities that suit different range of different stages of academic and professional developments, meeting different needs of startups and small medium enterprises. There are no restriction on fields of application, and obviously the multidisciplinary approaches are encouraged. But we are categorizing our internships in two main streams to make them more understandable. We have the Deep Tech Talent stream, which is intended to provide opportunities to engage highly specialized activities that align with the hosting company's innovation goals. As participant in this case, you will contribute maybe to advanced research and development activities, or support companies in strategic insight and technical expertise where it's the most needed. While on the other hand, we have the aspiring innovators experiences, which are open to talent who are looking for something more about the getting practical experience in an entrepreneurial setting. So focusing more on applied innovation and business aspects of the innovative companies. So the InnoNext experience is a journey which starts with the onboarding, where you can explore InnoNext on the website, understand the eligibility criteria, and register the filling a simple form. Then there is the matchmaking, which is the step where InnoNext will really help you identifying the best opportunities, so the one that best fit your interest and your background. Then you will have your internship, where you can put your skills into actions. And beyond the internships, InnoNext also offers you workshop and formative sessions that enhance your skill. And you will also have access to a dedicated self-assessment tool, which will enable you to evaluate and assess your growth through this project. Moreover, during all the process, InnoNext team will support you from the application stage through the matching and the sign of the agreements, through some direct channels such as the emails, and also some one-to-one meeting where you can have direct support from someone of the InnoNext team. So some needed information. The application for InnoNext are open and are now open and will remain open until the end of the project, which is set at December 2025 for EIT beneficiaries, and for all the others is set in July 2026. The fact that you can apply at every moment means also that companies can provide you and post new opportunities anytime. That's why we suggest you and we invite you to register now in InnoNext and monitor periodically the website to apply and find the best match for you. The innovation internships can last from 3 to 6 months, and we have a flexible date. That means that you can agree the starting date with the companies based on your needs and their needs. So this was a small introduction about what is InnoNext, and I want also to let you know that this is the first edition of this project, and we plan to enhance the process and all the tools that we are offering to you. So we will do that obviously through your feedback and questions that we collect during all the projects, starting also from this session. So please let us know what you need and think. And now I will hand it over to Simone again, so he will enter in the details of this process. Thank you, Simone.
Thank you very much, Benedetta. Very great introduction. And so now we can dive more deep in the details of our InnoNext program. First of all, we were saying, let's focus on the beneficiaries. I will say that all the information that you are going to see today, you can also find it on our website. but let's go now and see. So who can apply? First of all, EIC talents, specifically those talents that are PhDs or postdocs in Pathfinder program or researchers from the transition program. We also have EIT talents that can be either students or alumni in EIT label programs or key IC education participants. Then we also have MSCA Marie Curie talents that can be postdoc fellows, doctoral networks, or co-fund talents in co-fund programs. ERC talents that might be either PhD or postdoc researchers, and then RI, research infrastructure talents. Also, in this case, they might be either PhD or postdoc talents. Anyways, as I was telling you, all these kind of information, you can find it on our website in a very high detail, okay? I also talk about who are the hosting companies so that you as visiting talents know where you might happen to do your innovation internship. So we have companies from EIC and from EIT. In the case of EIC, they might be startups and small medium enterprises supported by the EIC Accelerator, including the H2020 SME instrument. Then we also have EIC awarded Seal of Excellence companies and SME startups supported by EIC Transition. Also, companies, so small medium enterprises and startups supported by EIC Pathfinder. And then regarding EIT companies, we have startups and SMEs supported by the EIT community and its business creation services. We have business founded with support from knowledge and innovation community, which is KICs, KICs. Companies that have partnered with KICs for innovation activities, and startups or scale-ups with at least one co-founder who is an EIT alumni member. Let's now talk about the funding. This is a very hot topic because there are some differences between the different programs. So depending on the program you come from, you will have a different situation. Let's try to understand how it works. So here we're talking about financial support that is to talents only. So it's related to you visiting talents, and it varies by program. In the case of MSCA, it is covered by the grant. So this means that the internship period always has to be inside the fellowship period, the program period. In any case, we will see this more in detail later. Also, in the case of RI, research infrastructure, the personnel cost will be covered by the project. So your RI project will cover your cost under the voice of personnel costs. We have all these other sections of EIC, Pathfinder, ERC, and EIT that has some InnoNext covered funding. What does this mean? In the case of EIC Pathfinder, we have a flat monthly rate mobility allowance if the place of work is more than 150 kilometers away from the actual place of work. So from your actual employer, okay? ERC, flat monthly rate reimbursement. Also in this case, we have a flat monthly rate, but this is not about mobility. This is about, we'll call it a reimbursement for the internship as a whole. And now we'll see the different sums. For EIT, we have a fixed monthly rate as well. Just here to say that you can see the distinction by color. For EIC, Pathfinder, and ERC, you can have this funding for maximum 3 months, while for EIT, you can have it for 3 to 6 months, depending, of course, on the funding availability. If the funding is, of course, we go by first come, first served basis. How does how do the amounts work? So for those projects that are covered by InnoNext funding, we have EIC Pathfinder. We were talking about this mobility, and this is of 2,300 euros gross per month. For ERC, PhD students will have 4,300 euros gross per month, and postdocs, ERC, will have 5,300 euros gross per month. In the case of EIT, you might have 2,000 euros gross per month, plus a one-time 750 euros one-time mobility allowance. Okay, so after this section regarding funding, let's see how to apply. So let's have a step-by-step guide to guide you through the InnoNext application process. We have mainly 4 steps. Step 1, of course, you explore the website. You've probably already done so. And on the website, you can register. You will see that we have an online form where you can apply. And as you apply, both before and after, you can browse vacancies. To be eligible for those, you have to submit the declaration of honor, but we will see this more in detail in a bit. And then you have the possibility to monitor your application and check for new opportunities. Let's see each of these steps more in detail. So first of all, you go on our website and you can see that you have a dedicated page for visiting talents under the voice of the menu beneficiaries. Okay, and there you will find all the details regarding visiting talents. In this page, you will have to fill in this application form that has these three categories of requests. So you will have to fill in this form that asks for personal information, professional details, and internship preferences. Okay, so in the case of professional details, these will also, of course, be managed to suggest a more appropriate matching with the position that might be either chosen by you, so you can either choose a vacancy, as we will see now, or a vacancy might also be suggested to you by our matching system. How do you apply to vacancies? You can find vacancies in your profile after you have created your profile, after you have completed the form on our website. So you will have this dashboard where you can see all the published vacancies, and you can apply to each one of those. Or, as I was anticipating, you'll also have the possibility to see what the matchmaking system suggests you inside this job matching section. So these, what you will find is a curated shortlist of optimal matches, and there's always a supervision of InnoNext experts. There is always a human review of these process. Okay, these suggestions, of course, depend both from your background, but also from the preferences that you will provide during the application on our website. Okay, after you will have done an application, you will have the possibility to check the application in the dedicated section. Of course, we invite you to monitor the platform, because you might also find that the company is managing the whole application process inside the platform. So you might see if they've written to you through the platform inbox, but we also suggest you to check your email, the email that you provided during the registration phase, just to avoid losing any information from the company in case they didn't use the platform. This is valid both for the inbox section and for the interview section. That is quite dependent on how the company decides to manage their application process. And in order to make your application valid, we have some required documents. This is very important. Without these documents, we will not be able to confirm your eligibility as part of one of the above mentioned programs. So for all the talents, so as you can see, for both, well, for all RI talents, MSCA, EIC, ERC, and also EIT, you will have to upload a declaration of honor. This declaration of honor is a document, and you will also find all the details about this on our website. So please do not hesitate to go there and check them out. But this document is necessary because in case you are currently in your program, so in the case of RI, MSCA, EAC, and ERC, and in some of the EIT cases, this will tell us that your supervisor agreed with you that you can actually be seconded to this InnoNext program for the decided duration. And so this also ensures that there is alignment between your field of research, of studies, and what the company asks you to do in the innovation internship. And so this is the main document, the Declaration of Honor, that, as I was saying, is necessary for everybody participating in this program. And also, please check out all the material that we have. We have the template of the Declaration of Honor on our website in the resources section. So it's not something that you will have to produce by yourself, but all the, let's say, legal framework, all this agreement framework has already been prepared by the InnoNext team and is available for you to be used in order to activate the internship. So you'll find it all on our website and on the platform. And for EIT talents, we have these other additional documents that is either the certificate or the engagement letter. So what's the difference? The certificate, it demonstrates the program completion. So you have already completed, whether that was a master or any other kind of program. Or the engagement letter, it confirms, it demonstrates that you are currently enrolled in the program. So we have to know that you're actually participating in EIT activities and programs officially. Okay, how do you upload these documents? You upload the documents through the platform again. So inside your profile section that you will find when you subscribe, when you sign up, you'll find the DOH category inside your profile page. At the end of the profile page, declaration of honor or engagement letter or certificate, and you will have the possibility to upload it here. For EIT talents, engagement letter or certificate is mandatory on the registration. The declaration of honor is possible to be uploaded in a second moment. Okay. Okay. So after we've seen all the process in the application step by step, let's say, now let's go and see the selection process. So what happens after you registered, after you have chosen maybe a vacancy that you want to apply on, or maybe you've seen some suggested vacancies, opportunities, and decided to apply to those. Selection process. What happens? So after the application is processed by the company. Okay, so as we were saying, it's a process that is managed both through our platform, but of course there's always a human review. And if you are selected, the company will invite you for an interview. So let's say it's a normal, process of knowing each other. Of course, during this whole process, InnoNext team facilitates communication and document management. So don't worry, in any case, we're always in the background ready to help you for whatever needs you might have, both from like whatever that regards the InnoNext program. Okay, so after you do this interview and you communicate with the company, of course, each one of you can express their decision. You have the right, of course, to say whether you're interested or not on the opportunity that you've been given by the company. And that's the point where you have the possibility, of course, to decide and then finalize the administrative details. So the company will directly contact you to announce their desire to have you on the team, but we kindly ask you to respond both in case of acceptance and in case of decline of the offer, and to inform us why you decided to do in a way or another, because as Benedetta was saying before, we need your feedback to improve the InnoNext program. To activate the internship, you have to sign the internship agreement with the company, and for EIC Pathfinder, ERC, and EIT, you also have to sign the financial agreement with InnoNext. All these kind of agreements, as I was telling you before, are have already been produced by the InnoNext team. So they are templates that you don't have the need to produce by yourself. They're agreement that you can use directly. And of course, we as a InnoNext team will help you to manage all the necessary documentation in this phase. We know that we have some questions already on that kind of say documentation management, but we will get to those in a bit. What is the InnoNext agreement template? So this is interesting for you to know. So this is an agreement template that can be complemented by both hosting company and visiting talent to finalize the internship details. And inside this, we have included the IP management, so the intellectual property management. So of course, this is something that is useful for both parties. In case these templates needs to be modified, they're modifiable, but just if this is done to comply with applicable law. And of course, please inform us if there is anything that might not work within our legal framework, within our agreement kit that we have prepared and that you can find in the InnoNext website. Okay, so again, I very much suggest you during and after this session to go on our website and see all the documents that we have prepared for you. I very much invite you to apply already, to sign up if you haven't done it. And you can see we have a very specific FAQ section, and probably most of your answers have already been answered in that section. But for all those answers that maybe have not been answered already, we have the Q&A session just for this. So I would invite again our Mattia to let us know if there were any specific questions that we might answer to.
Yes, thank you, Simone.
Thank you. Thank you, Mattia.
So thanks to my colleague, they have categorized the questions based on topics. So I am gonna read to you a bunch of questions together because they are related to the same topic so that you can answer the whole topic in one shot.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's start with the topic about non-EU citizen candidates. And we have two questions. The first one is, I'm an EIT master student in the UK now. Will I be eligible to work with companies outside of the UK? And the second question is, I study in Denmark and I realized posing PhD for international students may result to cancellation of their residence permit to stay in Denmark, especially for non-EU students. How do you handle these issues?
All right. Thank you, Mattia. Thanks to whoever asked us these questions so that we can help everybody else. So we might say that if you fall under one of the listed eligibility criteria, you can apply for InnoNext regardless of your educational background and residence. Okay, so we showed before the different criteria. You can also find them in our website. Also, we might also say that the InnoNext agreement that we use does not overlap with your current agreement with the EU program that you're coming from. And so it should not affect your visa or residence permit. But in any case, as this varies from country to country, we suggest you check with the relevant entities. Anyway, should you need any support with this kind of topics, please do not hesitate to contact us. And also, if we are opening this kind of topic when we talk about different countries and different legal frameworks. Also, you should check your taxation framework and be advised by any tax assistance center that you might have. Okay, thank you, Mattia.
Thank you, Simone. Let's go with the next topic, which is eligibility. And we have three questions. The first is, I am an MSCA postdoctoral fellow. I finished the fellowship in January 2026. Is it possible to start the visiting program from June 2026, or should it start as soon as I finish the fellowship? Question number two is, can this opportunity take place in 2026 if I'm finishing a postdoctoral position in 2025? And 3, can someone join the program as just individual? I mean, alumni member of the EIT Health Innovators community. To you.
All right, thank you, Mattia. So let's answer to some of these questions regarding eligibility. Okay, so again, as I showed to you before, let's go back. You are eligible to become a visiting talent if you are under one of these programs. So as I said, EIC talent under these kind of programs, MSCA, EIT, ERC, RI. Okay, I'll leave this here for you. Anyways, to be eligible for InnoNext, you only need to belong to just one of the categories listed above, regardless of your educational background and residence, okay, as we were saying before. InnoNext implements an enduring open call. We also were saying this, and that is going to last until July 2026. So in this period, companies and talents can register for InnoNext anytime to find their ideal match and to begin an innovation internship. So remember this time framework, this one, okay? But regarding this time framework, you also have to bear in mind that to apply for an innovation internship as a talent, your funding project must cover the entire duration. So therefore, consider the end date of your fellowship and verify that the starting date and duration align with it. So if if you, for example, decide to apply after July 2026, right now it's not possible. Okay, so in case of EIT, let's go back to the beneficiaries slide. In case of the EIT beneficiaries, this is slightly different. Because some of the EIT beneficiary may already have completed a course and be in the alumni category. So in this case, it will be necessary to share with us a document such as the certificate of completion that we talked about before. And I think that it should be it. So thank you, Mattia. Do we have any other questions?
Yes, thank you, Simone. So let's move on to the next topic, which is the location of the internships. And we have 3 questions as well. The first one is, what deep tech skills are SME looking for? Are there remote or on-site opportunities? The second one is, are people coming on-site or only remote? And do interns for remote work also apply?
Okay. Good questions. Thank you, Mattia. Thanks to everyone who asked those. So the hosting company can specify the required or possible conditions. So you can discuss and agree on whether the internship will be remote, hybrid, or on-site during the interview. So also in this case, this should be the main answer to the topic. Thank you, Mattia.
Next topic is the duration of the InnoNext project. And the question is, I read on the talent page of the InnoNext website that until July 2026, InnoNext implements an enduring open call where companies and researchers can apply at any time to find their ideal match and begin an innovation internship. That's a quotation from the website. What happens after this date in terms of possibility to apply for internships?
Okay. So again, let's go to the deadlines, the timing. So as we were saying, InnoNext implements an enduring open call until July 2026. So in this period, companies and talents can register for InnoNext anytime to find their match, as we were saying, and begin the innovation internship. So this means that companies can publish new opportunities at any time, and you can search for the right one to apply at any time, okay? But bear in mind that to apply for an innovation internship as a talent, again, your funding project must cover the entire duration, okay? So consider that the end date of the fellowship verify that the starting date and duration align with it. This is important. All right.
Okay, so let's move on. And we have, well, a general question about the webinar. They ask if the webinar will be recorded.
Yeah, sure. You will find this webinar on our InnoNext website. So it will have to be post-produced, of course, will be edited first, so you will not find it already, but we will let you know. We'll send you the link if you need it.
Okay, let's move on to a few individual questions that we've received. The first one is it possible to contact the startups supported by EIT Food directly and check for openings?
Yeah, sure. So, of course, you can try to contact any company that should be eligible inside our InnoNext framework and check if they have some open position, or if maybe they might want to open some when you let them know about the InnoNext program. Also because they will not have to bear any additional cost, as all the costs are covered by either the InnoNext scheme or by the originating program. So yes, please, we also invite you, if you know any companies who might be eligible and you might be interested in doing an internship with them, to let them know that there is this opportunity, and so that they can actually sign up and publish internship within the InnoNext program. Yeah, thank you, Mattia.
Okay, thank you. Then there are a couple questions about kind of contracts. So they ask if the internships are only full-time or if they are also part-time internship available.
Okay, so this is something that, of course, you should, let's say, manage with the company. You always have to consider that it's not, this does not overlap as a work contract with your existing contract that you might have with your originating program. So you have to check for, schedules both with your principal investigator if you if you have one, and with the companies to ensure that it all works. So that means it can be both full, can be both part-time. It's going to be something that you will see with the company.
Okay, so let me go to the next one. They ask, I am an EIT program student and I am from India. Would you help me with visa process?
So if you are already under one of the eligibility criteria, you shouldn't have any issues when it's about the application process. But this does not mean that we, as a InnoNext program, can help with the obtainment of visa if it does not work already with the country that you are that you should go to work to. I don't know if this answers the question. Hopefully.
Hopefully it does. And the next one, a couple of questions about the location. What are the location for EIT internships?
Okay, so this is like you can see it on our platform. We already have many opportunities that are published, that have been published by companies. And so you can see different locations. There are many, they're all around Europe. Some might be in person, some might be remote. So you really just have to check on the platform and see the whole list of opportunities. You will see on the website opportunities, click there, see all the opportunities, see the location.
Okay, it seems that that's all we can answer live today, but we are receiving many other questions that I would say will receive an answer by via email, as we said at the beginning. So that's it with the questions. Thank you, Simone.
Thank you, Mattia. Let me just go to the last slide then, so that we can say bye to everybody. And so, yes, I would say that if this is it, as Mattia was saying, we have received many questions on specific topics. We will be in touch with anybody that has more vertical questions, more specific with their own situation. We're going to do this both for privacy issues, but also because we have very, very specific topics. So I think we should be able to answer you directly after these info session. I think we should be able to recover your emails. If we don't, please, you can see our email addresses. So please write us at one of these email addresses and we will answer to any other question.
Okay, thank you, Simone. Thank you, Benedetta. And thank to all participants. We will be available via email, via the form on the website, so any further question can be addressed to that in that direction. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next webinar. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mattia. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.